segue when you speak about companies or corporations having the possibility to engage in different ways with their employees. I'm going to cite one of your quotes in your book. Private sector companies sit idly on the sidelines, hoping the negative impacts of the social unrest do not land on their doorsteps. They don't realize that the real danger and risk are already within their companies in the form of the views of their employees, who are a big part of the electorate of the United States. What made you bring it all back to private sector versus the government?
Well, for decades in the corporate governance, it's always been the philosophy that CEOs and corporate directors don't talk about issues of society, political issues, certainly, and issues that don't directly relate to their company. So they've been silent. The riots of 2020, 500 so riots going, and few, if any, CEOs would mention this. And sometimes when they do mention certain things, like you think about what Disney went through, I think it was last year, with the don't say gay, I think the LGBT term name. Mm-hmm. So the CEO came out and said something, and there was a lot of pushback. And that's why for decades, corporate directors and CEOs never spoke on these issues. It was like an ostrich with their head in the sand. They didn't want to talk about it. They don't want to acknowledge it. But the problem is those social issues are at their doorstep and in their corporations anyway, because of the employee engagement, the citizens as they go through schools, public school system, and social media. Then they get jobs and they come in there and they bring their views at the bottom of the organization. That's when they come in, and that spreads. So you might as well admit that that kind of information is going to be in your company. And you might as well have some kind of policy or approach to deal with that, because it can be quite disruptive if you just simply ignore it.